he doesn't like people seeing him that way. It's a very hard thing. I can imagine. No, you can't! You have no idea.
What is going on, y'all? It's a beautiful day out here. We about to get to it. Those of y'all don't know, this show right here is called Atlanta. It was aired 3 years ago, and the main guest was Donald Glover. This episode specifically is called Teddy Perkins. Yes. Now off rip, many of y'all have seen this episode, but there are some that hasn't. So I'm going to give a quick summary of the beginning real quick. Teddy Perkins, okay, a wealthy individual. He had posted on this online forum that he was selling a piano. And the other character has seen it and wanted to purchase it and had got the address to where the piano was located at. Now, as soon as he pulled up to the mansion, that's when things got weird. There was a lot of nonverbal cues that we're going to break down and we're going to spot out. Let's get to it.
Hello?
Dude just straight walk up into the mansion like it wasn't nothing.
Hello? I'm here for the little pic.
Who's that, Mr. Wonder?
All right, here's the first red flag right here. Okay, you got somebody who looking like Michael Jackson who walk up to you in a dark mansion. Now, here's the thing. He can't just run out the mansion because he opened and closes the gate for him. You get what I'm saying? He can't be like, you know what? I had to go get a dolly from the truck and probably call the police. But let's be real. That's not his first instinct right there. The vibe is awkward and it's weird and it's different. So that's a gut instinct. It's not no nonverbal cue we're getting to right now. Just the red flag is just how the setting is right here. All right, let's go.
In the car.
Now, I believe Teddy was referring to the music he had overheard while he pulled up in the truck while he was talking to him at the gate. Now, here's the thing. He had overlooked all that because he's trying to analyze him. You get what I'm saying? Trust your gut instinct. You see how he looking right now?
Oh, yeah.
Music of my mind. Masterpiece. I love Stevie.
All right, as you can see, Teddy Perkins lacks social communication skills. He don't know what sarcasm is. He don't know when he's making somebody uncomfortable. But here's the advantage that you have on individuals like him. You can see what triggers them. You can see when they're lying. You can see what makes them aggressive, what makes them like spaz out randomly. And we're going to get into it.
Yeah, me too. I like to listen to it on long drives because his songs are long, you know?
Yes.
All right, and this is where he could have escaped. He'd be like, okay, you like that zippity doo-dah music like me? I got some vintage records at the house. Matter of fact, let me go back to the house and grab them real quick. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? He could have did something like that and easily escaped this high-risk, dangerous situation that he's in right now. But nah.
I'm Darius.
Apologies. I'm Theodore Perkins. Please. Call me Teddy.
I got to give credit to this brother right here because he had played it off easily. Instead of looking at him weird and being like, what the heck, or try to give him a dap or something, he applied by doing the same hand gesture that Teddy was doing. We already know Teddy lacks social communication skills. He act like he's back in the medieval times because he's isolated from society. But this was a smart move right here. This possibly has saved his life. I know this is a movie, but many people who are in situations like this right here will save your life, because any sudden movements or hard extreme judgment of somebody who's like this could possibly end up with you getting your throat slit.
Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, kind of parched.
Wrong answer. He could easily slip a roofie up in there and it's over with.
Darius would like a glass of water when you have a moment. Would you like some?
What is that?
It's a soft-boiled ostrich egg. It's called an owl's casket.
Oh, I'm good.
I had some people in the back end said that this right here was a red flag for them and they would instantly leave. But it's already too late right now. It's already too late.
Work with a friend of mine, he's a rapper.
Rap. There's a funny one. I found it never quite grew out of its adolescence.
No, I wouldn't say that. You know, we got Jay-Z, he's like 65.
But don't you find it insufficient as an art form?
Nah, I think, you know, every now and again people just want to have a good time.
Good time.
All right, as you see, Teddy doesn't like rap, and this is when they first realize they have differences. Again, Teddy looks away because he can't relate to what a good time is. He lacks social communication skills. He's locked inside a mansion. All right, and shouts out to MJDHI because this is an Easter egg in the show right here. On the left, that's the Atlanta episode show where he's looking at the portrait of Teddy. But you see how they Photoshop Michael Jackson's face, because on the right, that's the original picture. But on the left, you see they Photoshop Michael Jackson's face.
The butler or whatever, they didn't bring the water yet.
All right, I'm going to give y'all a heads up front. This is going to be a challenge to explain right here because there could be many scenarios to this situation. All right, as you see, he put his hands to his mouth and he's asking him about, hey, your butler or whoever didn't bring the water in yet, because he asked for water earlier and there wasn't no water yet. Now, he put his hands to his mouth. This could be a nonverbal cue of interrogation or being concerned. Now, here's Teddy's response, and I'm going to tell you why it's going to be a challenge.
Oh, I don't have a butler. I just use this to remember things.
Finish that hat for Dionne Warwick. Wash your hands. Immediately.
Darius would like a glass of water when you have a moment. Right there. Excuse me.
And this is why I say it will be a challenge, because he asked him about the butler. He was like, oh, I don't have a butler. And then he just quickly looked to his left and be like, I use this to remember things. First off, this is why I'm trying to say I don't know if I'm breaking the fourth wall or not, or if this was part of the show, but how do you know he's talking about that intercom thing you're using? Y'all get where I'm coming from right here? He's like, your butler with water. He could be like, oh, I don't have a butler. And it could just be like that. Be like, oh, you need some water? I'll go get it for you. So this could be many scenarios. Here's one scenario. It could be on some, he's already fooling him all along, acting like he has, like, you know, memory loss or something. Or he really has memory loss, but this is breaking the fourth wall because the script in the show was like, just assume that he was talking about the intercom thing. Y'all kind of get where I'm coming at right now? And there it is. He was being watched the whole time. Now, question. Do anybody know what the heck that is on the top right there? I don't know if that's somebody in a wheelchair or it's a face mask or something.
Oh. What are you doing up here?
I just heard the piano. It sounded great, so...
Benny, he's sleeping. He's very tired. He needs his rest.
Okay.
Man, we're going to be here for a while. I'm going to stop it right there. Do you see the wheelchair by the piano? Now, there's many theories about this right here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what happened. He went upstairs because he heard a piano playing, and he meet Teddy at the door. And Teddy's like, oh, what you doing here? Caught by surprise and everything. And then he was like, I heard the piano. And you see how Teddy has split. He did a split personality, been like, oh, babe, he's sleeping. So I got my theory to this. I'm going to just hold it to the end, but just look at the behavior on this.
Look, man, I really, really want this piano, man. It's nice. his colored keys.
This is another situation where he could have easily got out of. This is why I know he fit the perfect role in that movie Get Out. He fits it perfectly because he just ignored all the red flags. So he's explaining to his friend who's street, talking about why are you still there? He probably a serial killer, the whole 9 yards and everything.
But how though, man? I feel like he's stalling or something. Like you want to keep me here.
Explain again, man.
Is Teddy the white dude or the black dude?
You know what? I don't even think Teddy exists, bro. I feel like
Benny created Teddy to make up for the fact that he made himself look like a ghoul.
All right, as soon as he get off the phone with his homeboy, Teddy uses another stalling method by bringing him into the gift shop part of the mansion, show him the merchandise, show him everything. And this is where you see his split personality. He's like slipping into him being himself and him being his father. The best way to explain it is like he's switching from two different persons, back and forth, back and forth.
My father, Joe Jackson, Marvin Gaye Sr., Tiger Woods' father, Serena Williams' father, the father that drops off Emilio Estevez in the Breakfast Club.
Hey, look, I'd like to make this transaction as efficient as possible. So is there any documents I gotta sign for tax purposes?
Of course. Grumpy, the disease is very advanced, and he doesn't like people seeing him that way. It's a very hard thing.
Yeah. I can imagine.
No, you can't! You have no idea! Place the piano on it. I'll wait for you in the lobby.
Okay, well, thanks.
All right, remember what I said earlier about people who lack social communication skills? You could easily find out what triggers them. As for this situation right here, you see the guy was like, oh yeah, I know how that feels. And he was like, no, you don't. He just straight spazzed on him, right? Individuals like this don't know when they're doing too much. They OD on everything. What I mean by OD is on their emotions. You know, they overdo it. All right, now after all that, he finally manages to get the piano, to go in the elevator. He was trying to go to the first floor, but somehow, I don't know if it was Teddy or whoever, they rigged it to go to the basement, and he had went out from the basement to take a peek, and then he runs into Benny, and it gets even more awkward, talking about Teddy's gonna kill us and the gun's in the attic. And he was like, okay, I'm about to put the piano in the truck and I'm gonna come back and get your gun, you know, pretty much give him a run around and be like, I'm about to get the hell up out of here, but we're gonna keep pushing. Oh yeah, and forgot to tell y'all, he was about to move it to the truck, but you know, Teddy had parked his car behind it, so that means that he has to go back inside the mansion. This dude is acting like he live in Beverly Hills 90210, like everything is good, nothing could go wrong.
I love this song.
This is the most relaxed we see Teddy throughout this whole show. He's like slouched, he's in his couch. It's like he's almost about to go to sleep. It's because everything has fallen into place of his whole plan.
Right next to the attic. I was just up there myself.
And this is when it falls into my theory right here. I believe he rigged the elevator to go to the basement, and that was him in the wheelchair the whole time.
Oh. Hey, man. Chill.
Congratulations.
For what?
I choose you.
Okay, his whole plan is falling into place. He wanted to make it seem like he broke inside the house and killed Benny, and he had killed him in self-defense.
Killed Benny because you were obsessed.
No, man, look, there is no fucking Benny, all right?
Exactly.
All right, now after all that, he guides him downstairs, make him sit in the chair, make him put the handcuffs on and everything, prepping him up to kill him.
I'm sorry. Shit. I went through daddy shit myself. When you're young, you try to just make it be okay and say everything's gonna be fine, and it's just, you don't know the difference, but that don't give you an excuse to grow up and repeat the same shit over and over.
This is an impressive tactic he's using right here. He's buying time. He's trying to relate to him. He's saying that he had father issues too. He's apologizing to him, and he's apologizing towards his father on the actions that he's doing towards him. It's pretty much trying to, like, you know, get on that same emotional state as the person who's oppressing you.
Benny! You're alive!
This is a face of somebody who's petrified to the point where they're not able to move. Hence, that's why he was able to get to a shotgun first. Benny looks like a burn victim, so I think that little skin disease that he made up was BS right there, because this is the same face mask somebody used who's a burn victim.
Shit! What are you doing? Whoa, wait!
This episode has so many crazy events, but what we had learned overall throughout this whole video is that when somebody who lacks social communication skills, we see the nonverbal cues and the red flags up front from them. We see their weaknesses and we can analyze that, and hopefully in your life, in your real life, you could use this to prevent yourself from being a statistic or a victim, however you choose. If y'all have made it this far to this video, I want to give a big, huge thank you for supporting. That means a lot. I appreciate y'all. We definitely gonna keep this pushing. If y'all not, check out the Patreon. We got a lot more videos like this coming, man. Till next time, y'all, peace.